What's up everybody, Maik Wiedenbach here giving tips. Today's tip is why the weight doesn't matter. What? Well, let me elaborate. So, what matters is what your intention is. So for instance, let me say I'm doing a shoulder press and I tell the guy to straighten the arms, right? So he just did, right? Did he train his shoulders? Well, yes, to an extent, but it could be better. Now I take the same guy and I say, warp the bar together. See, even through the shirt, if you look really closely, you can see my delts working. So now it's infinitely harder. So I'm doing the same thing, I'm straightening my arms, but with an inward intention. Out of an exercise, it's completely new. So the same could be said for the squat, right? So I tell the guy, why don't you squat and come back up. All right, he did. Now I tell the same guy, push your heels into the fourth floor and really push the floor away and come up in the process. Now all of a sudden this is excruciatingly hard. Same exercise, but such a different outcome. Coming down. So by this same thing is the same trainee comes here and I tell him, put the bar down, pull it back up, let it go back up, pull it down, up. Oh yeah, so he did, right? He didn't, honestly. Because in slow motion he did this. The elbows broke and now came the shoulders down because they were too far up. So he doesn't really train his lats until about here. So this is all bicep. He's gonna burn out because it's a smaller muscle. Whereas if he locks the shoulders and now he starts pulling from the elbows, it's a lot harder. Same exercise, but he's getting so much more out of it. Now we could move over, let's say here, chest press, right? Same thing. I tell him, press it up. Woof. That's kind of what you see in the gym. But now I tell the same guy, push yourself into the bench and have the weight go up as a byproduct. Now all of a sudden, he's really working his chest with an inward intention. So he's using the same weight, but he's gonna get so much more out of his training, so much more. Curl the weight up. Okay, he did. Now I say, curl the weight up from a flexed tricep, moving it outward. Now all of a sudden I got a pump. Same exercise, but the execution made it so different. And that's what matters. Lastly, pull the weight toward you. See how my shoulders round? Now they straighten. So the first muscle that's moving is not my lats, which will limit my set. Now I do this. I'm staying locked in, shoulder blades down. And all of a sudden the same weight feels about 3 times as heavy. So, what you can learn from this is, all the weight in the world doesn't matter if you're just shoving it through. If you have the right intention and the right execution, you will A, make much more progress, and B, stay out of injuries. Maik out.